let's look at XRP. Very popular. Okay, here's the continuation. Look at this. Look at this. XRP is jumping the gun. XRP is front running the markets. What do you see here? Okay, just real quick, zooming out on the daily, a retest of high time frame lows. Okay, as you can see here, this is your, I believe it's the 20-day channel. Yeah, 20-day channel, but XRP put in a zigzag, meaning initial break, and the retracement came down to between the 0.5 and the 618. So you had your A wave, B wave, A wave, B wave, A wave, B wave. So 3 pairs of AB basing. And now on the smaller time frame, so right, this is your support level right here, and that's what you tested today and you bounced off of with authority. And on the smaller time frames, you can see not only that this is purely impulsive, right? It's just a straight line up, and this is corrective to about the 0.5, 618, anywhere. Actually, a wave 2 technically needs to come to a minimum of 382 Fibonacci retracement level, maximum of the 0618. So prove it to yourselves. Take your Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom to the top. You can see you hit around the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and what you have here in XRP is what we're looking for in the rest of the market. Continuation. You see that? This candle is the continuation up and out into wave 3. And that, my friends, is confirmation of this move being purely impulsive. And that is really consequential. I don't know if people understand, but this is basically a chain reaction. That move, this impulse, this impulsive price action is not anything, pure impulsive price action is not anything we've gotten for the past 500-600 days in altcoins, almost 700 days. And this, what you see right here in these 1, 2, 3, 4 hourly candles, 4 hourly candles can go on for hundreds of days. It starts here. Hello everyone, my name is Dean and let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is September 6th, 2023. And this right here changes everything. This on the Bitcoin charts changes everything. I'm referring to this price action right here. Guys, we have a test of the range lows. Okay, I'm going to zoom out and show you that in a second. But if you know this chart, I'm on the 15-minute time frame just so I can show you the detail on in the price action. So we have a test of the range lows, and from there we have a strong move up, okay, which is likely an impulse. Okay, so let's say a purported impulse. Then we have a corrective wave down to the phi ratio of the preceding move up. Okay, that is likely an impulse and a retracement of the wave 1, wave 2 variety. Okay, furthermore, the time it took to go up is more or less the time it took to come down. So this may very well be a wave 1, wave 2 situation. If this is indeed that, what we're going to see is continuation right here. That's confirmation. If there is such a thing as confirmation, that's like, you know, the white elephant, or is it the white elephant? Basically the thing that everybody is looking for and nobody can find. You know, it really depends on your trading style, it depends on your rules, depends on everybody's personal, particular sort of ways of looking at the charts. But that is, in my estimation, with how I'm looking at the charts, confirmation of this being wave 1, wave 2. If we get a wave 3, all bets are off. Not only will this 5-wave sequence complete itself, but also every subsequent 5-wave sequence. So it's kind of like a chain reaction that's getting started right here. Guys, let's zoom out so you can really understand the heft the um the impact of this move right here. This is probably the most important move we've had in crypto in the past 4-5 years. Okay, let's look. Okay, so let's now go on the hourly time frame. Actually, let's go on the daily. Let's go on the daily because I want to show you the test of the range lows as I said just a few moments ago. So yesterday I was saying how we've been in this range right here for about 19 days, right? Okay, about 19 days. It's 20 days now. And I was counting this as 2 degrees of AB basing and a pivot. Basically, in layman's terms, I'm saying that this accumulation range is complete as I'm counting it, right? I'm counting it as a first break of structure. This is a first counter. This is a second break of structure. This is my second counter. This is my third break of structure. This is my last counter. And this is my test of the range lows. Okay, this is the bottom, this is the support level of my 20-day range. Okay, and the fact that we bounced off so authoritatively off of the bottom, the support of the 20-day range, is very, very, very I want to say not comforting, but it lends credence to the idea that this is an accumulation range. Now, we could have broken down below and then broken back up. We've seen that so many times. Ranges, as I've been saying, and as you probably already know, ranges don't always have to play cleanly within the lines. They can break and then come back within. But we got a strong bounce from range low in what seems to be, what I showed you on the smaller time frame, on the 15-minute time frame, what seems to be an impulsive move up. Okay, so test of the range lows with a strong move. The stochastic RSI momentum indicator is below the halfway mark, so it's likely we're in oversold territory. On the daily time frame, we go on the 4-hourly time frame, also on oversold territory. Hourly time frame, you can see what I'm talking about here with the impulse, right? Very clean, strong move up, and then a strong sort of retracement, but that retracement did not break the 0.618 phi ratio, which we don't expect to be broken in an impulsive move. Very important, because if you're breaking the phi ratio, if you're breaking the 0.618, you're still in corrective mode. Okay, and I think you can see this a little more cleanly on the hourly time frame. Again, I'm focusing my analysis today a lot on these few hours of price action. As I said, I believe if this does play out, which it looks like it's playing out, this may be the most important price action we've gotten in crypto, not just Bitcoin, but in crypto in the past few years. Yeah, that is not clickbait. Okay, so again, we go up impulsively, we come down correctively, we come down to the 0.618. The context of all of this is that you're testing the range lows of a 20-day range, and that is also testing let's look, 460-day range, a larger 460-day range, I believe it is, right? If we zoom out, right? Remember, this right here was support for 300 some odd days, right? For 270 days, and then it's been support of this WXY or ABC, this flat correction for a few hundred more days. So altogether 450, 460 day support. Okay, it's not just that we're in a 20-day channel. We are on the smaller time frame. So at larger time frame, if you zoom out and you really look at the context of the price action, we are on, as I just showed you, 460 days of support. Okay, 460 days of support, because this was resistance for almost 300 days, broken, now becomes support. And again, A, B, C, or WXY, whatever this flat correction is, if it's simple or complex, doesn't necessarily matter. We continue this support. Again, 450, 460 days of support that you're finding right here. And this may be the move up and out of it. What I showed you on the smaller time frames, so those few hours may prove to be the end of consolidation for not just this period right here, but also the entire bear market accumulation. That's how consequential this price action is on the smaller time frame. Let's go back. Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't see anybody else talking about this stuff, but then again, I will admit I don't look at much other analysis other than, kind of reviewing my own. So maybe there are other analysts talking about this. I do actually follow a few people on Twitter, but nobody really talks in this way. So if there are, let me know. I'd be interested to see what they're saying. But yeah, most people are talking about moving averages or news events or something like that. This is pure price action, pure analysis of the price action using Elliott wave analysis, sometimes Wyckoff, sometimes just basic support and resistance. So yeah, we need, what I've been saying for the past however many minutes, if this is true, we do need to find continuation, as I said. We do need a move up and through. For this to be a veritable wave 1, wave 2, we need to go into wave 3. Now, staying on Bitcoin's chart, if this is indeed what we think it is, we're going to hit our head next at 27K. Why? Okay, very simply, and I'm not saying trade it this way, I'm just saying, this is what I'm looking for to really confirm my trading plan, my thesis, what I'm seeing. If this is truly impulsive, an impulsive move should find resistance at 27,000 US dollars for 2 reasons. One, because this preceding impulse, right, is a 5-wave sequence, and if we take our what's this called? Our Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom, or from the top to the bottom, we can see that the phi ratio is at 27,000 even, more or less, okay? And the phi ratio, as you know, is typically support when you're above it, resistance when you're below it. We are right now below the phi ratio of this impulse. So you're going to find some sort of resistance when you come back. That's the first reason. The second reason is that for the past, for the past 5 days, almost exactly 5 days, Bitcoin has been in this range right here, okay? And what do we do when we break ranges? If you break a range, what you typically do is you retest it as support, okay? If you break it to the upside, if you break it to the downside, you still retest it, but as resistance. Here we would be retesting it as support. And if my thesis of this being an impulsive move is correct, then what we're going to see is a phi ratio retest, or a golden ratio retest of this range. So as you can see, this would go and matriculate all the way up here, and then you would have a corrective move down in between the 0.5 and the 618, which is, the golden pocket, as some people call it, a retest of the highs of this range that you've been in for 5 days. So those are the 2 reasons. This is basically what I'm seeing on the chart, why I'm seeing it, what I'm waiting for. And if this doesn't happen, then something's up. Something is not what I thought it was, okay? I hope that makes sense. Now, I'm going to use the rest of the time we have in this episode to have a quick look at altcoins and the US dollar currency index. Now, always important to figure out what the US dollar currency index is doing. So the USDXY should be doing more or less the opposite of what we're seeing in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is breaking up and out, or should be breaking up and out of an accumulation range. Then the US dollar currency index should be breaking down from a distribution range, okay? So this may be the distribution range that we're trying to that we're breaking down from, okay? And you can count this on your own, but that's what I'm seeing. Basically, I'm seeing that the USDXY is at resistance of this particular distribution range, as you can see right here. And that was the first, second, and I believe the third in there, right? So this should be matriculating down, break, retest as resistance, and then continue to the downside, okay? Let's see. On the hourly and 4-hourly time frame, we're overbought, okay? Hourly, overbought, 4-hourly, overbought. So I can see some sort of some breakdowns happening on the hourly and 4-hourly, yeah? You see that? Okay, so that's the USDXY. If we look at the total too, so basically the altcoins in aggregate, what we can see is that we're getting almost exactly what we saw in the Bitcoin analysis, right? So you have this range of pretty much 20 days, right, over here, and you did put in, it looks a little different than Bitcoin, but it's similar, right? You put in 3 pairs of flat corrections here, okay? That's 3 pairs of flat correction. That's your first pair right here, that's your second pair right there, and that's your third pair. So you could say 2 degrees of AB basing and a pivot, or 3 pairs of flats to complete your accumulation range, or your Wyckoff accumulation, whatever you want to call it. And then if you zoom into the price action for today that we've been talking about in Bitcoin, let's go on 15-minute. It does look like you once again have a strong move up and then a retracement down to about the 0.618 of that preceding move up. And then all of this should be consolidation for a continuation, but still we're looking for that continuation. If we don't get that continuation, then this is corrective and we can wait for, you know, God knows what else, because it's corrective price action. So, you know, who knows what we can get. But right now, with what we're seeing, this does look to be a wave 1, wave 2, a little bit of consolidation going into wave 3 for altcoins. Let's zoom out on the 4-hourly. It seems as if this is true, your next target is once again the top of the range, right? The top of the larger range. Yeah, that makes sense, because you've been in this range for 20 days. And so you should hit your head once you get up here. And that makes sense, because if you take your Fibonacci retracement tool once again from the bottom of this purported impulse all the way to the top of the range, what you can see is that you would come down, okay, so you go all the way up here and you come down and retest the top of this 5-day range, this smaller 5-day range, as support before moving on and breaking the larger 20-day range, okay? So that's my analysis, guys. Obviously, you can apply this to specific altcoins in the market, and you should be able to see similar things. Let's do a couple. Let's do Litecoin. Okay, so Litecoin on the hourly time frame, this is really strong. Look at this. This is a strong move right here. Okay, it is strong and very impulsive. It just goes in one direction. Okay, so in that, on the really small time frame, you could probably see 5 waves up, and then 3 waves down to about the 0.618 of the preceding 5 waves up. So you take your Fibonacci retracement tool to prove it to yourselves, and almost to the penny, you have a Fibonacci retracement of the 0.618 phi ratio. Now you're getting a little bit of consolidation, and what you should get, once again, is continuation into wave 3, because this is the end of wave 2, transition into wave 3. Okay, let's look at one more. Let's look at XRP, very popular. Okay, here's the continuation. Look at this. Look at this. XRP is jumping the gun. XRP is front running the markets. What do you see here? Okay, just real quick, zooming out on the daily, a retest of high time frame lows. Okay, as you can see here, this is your, I believe it's the 20-day channel. Yeah, 20-day channel, but XRP put in a zigzag, meaning initial break, and the retracement came down to between the 0.5 and the 618. So you had your A wave, B wave, A wave, B wave, A wave, B wave. So 3 pairs of AB basing. And now on the smaller time frame, so right, this is your support level right here, and that's what you tested today and you bounced off of with authority. And on the smaller time frames, you can see not only that this is purely impulsive, right? It's just a straight line up, and this is corrective to about the 0.5, 618, anywhere. Actually, a wave 2 technically needs to come to a minimum of 382 Fibonacci retracement level, maximum of the 0618. So prove it to yourselves. Take your Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom to the top. You can see you hit around the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and what you have here in XRP is what we're looking for in the rest of the market. Continuation. You see that? This candle is the continuation up and out into wave 3. And that, my friends, is confirmation of this move being purely impulsive. And that is really consequential. I don't know if people understand, but this is basically a chain reaction. That move, this impulse, this impulsive price action is not anything, pure impulsive price action is not anything we've gotten for the past 500-600 days in altcoins, almost 700 days. And this, what you see right here in these 1, 2, 3, 4 hourly candles, 4 hourly candles can go on for hundreds of days. It starts here. All right. So guys, I hope this was helpful. If this was useful, like, share, and subscribe if you got value. Take care. Enjoy the price action to the upside. It's a change in tenor. It's a change in momentum in the crypto charts, and it's welcome. You can see it in some other assets that have even front run XRP, right? Like Ample Fourth, Engine Coin, right? They've already run, and probably some others that aren't on my watch list. But this is it. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you.